Just say less. Everybody rocking with us. Just say less. Everybody rocking with us. Just say less. Podcast lit, baby. Just say less. And we climbing up the charts. Just say less.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Say Less podcast. This is episode 10, y'all.
Hey.
Dime block.
How do we feel about this? How do we feel about episode 10? From episode 1 to now, the corona done happened. So much has happened.
It has been a lot that's happened since episode 1.
Right. I think we were in the studio all of like 3 times.
Yeah, it's a crazy first season, man.
Yeah. Wow.
The world can change. You go back to episode 1, it's a whole different world in episode 1.
Yeah. We was out here living. I think we was talking about partying every weekend.
Man. Right. We popping champagne in the first episode. You
right.
know what I'm
Dang, we was popping champagne. And why does that feel like it was like a year ago?
Man, it's all year. Huh?
Yeah, Corona, then we done been through a lot.
Jesus.
Right.
The only thing I can think of is Marvin Sapp never would have made it.
Boy, dramatic.
That's all I could think of. That's what I'm thinking of going into episode 10. Shoot, we done been through it.
Yeah. So hopefully we are like inching back into normalcy. I heard the Texas governor opened some more stuff. Daycare is open, so my roommate's going to be going back to work soon.
No.
Bars, like 25%, I think, capacity. They're opening zoos, aquariums, bowling alleys. So Texas is on the verge of being open.
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah. Yes, it's getting out. Cause so that's pretty much everything, right? With adding all that. Are movie theaters?
Movie theaters aren't open yet. Which I heard that they have the option to, and they was like, I don't know how we're gonna do the social distancing.
Yeah, man.
Which makes sense, because how are you going to clean them theaters and them seats and all that stuff?
But they already nasty.
Fact.
Yeah, they already nasty.
A video of the movie theater in Parks Mall, and it was a rat or something in the movie theater.
And I've been to that movie theater a couple times.
See, that's crazy.
I've been there once, I think. Yeah, I've been there once.
I've been there a few times. Had to skate.
What can y'all remember the last movie y'all seen pre-corona?
In theaters?
Yeah, in theaters.
It was probably Bad Boys.
I think Avengers Infinity Wars.
Oh, you didn't go to Bad Boys?
That was a while back. Yeah, Bad Boys was my last movie, I think.
Yeah, I think that was mine too.
That's crazy.
Now, we talked about it in the first episode, huh?
Yeah. We talk about that. That's wild.
And Kai didn't like the photograph. That might have been.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Okay, but I seen Bad Boys late, so I think I ended up seeing that like it was probably last week in theaters. I went to see Bad Boys.
Hey, it's crazy how things come in full circle.
Yeah.
Boy.
Episode 1, Bad Boys. Yeah, that's wild. Speaking of movies, TV shows, I know we watched Insecure Sunday.
That episode was whack to me.
Cliff notes.
I was in and out of the episodes. So like I remember certain stuff. I'm gonna jump to the end because I gotta get it out. I am glad that Issa did not go into the store when she seen Molly sitting there.
See me, I'm the opposite.
You wanted her to go in?
Hell yeah, I ain't gonna let somebody stop me from eating what I want to eat.
But you can't go in a store with your ex-best friend that you just got an argument in and have a conversation.
Old enough to get? Yeah, I can. I'm gonna walk in and be like, "Hey, girl, and get my food."
Damn.
Well, y'all was about to fight. Yeah, they was about to fight.
And if it came to blows, it came to blows. I mean, that's just it. But I'm about. If I really had my heart set on this, whatever it was, I can't remember what food place, Ethiopian food, and I'm gonna get that Ethiopian food.
But I think Issa knew, like, her personality, she wouldn't have been able to just go in there, get her food, and walk out. So to avoid it all, because I'm tired of Issa being the one to come to Molly and resolve issues. Molly needs to come to Issa. So I'm glad she avoided it. She looked in the mirror at her self-reflection. Herself didn't even talk back. She was like, all right, I gotta go.
Now, I agree with the part that she knows she shouldn't be the first one to reach out.
Yeah.
She got her food. Girl, don't let no hoes out here stop you from eating.
Get your food, period. That's it.
Nah, yeah, nobody gonna stop me from doing that.
But I mean, she ain't want it that bad. She could have went to a different restaurant.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's where, you know, guys
Are different.
Yeah, we were like, man, what's up, bro? We need to, you know, if that's your boy, and you know, we'd be cool. Like, next week. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we'd be ragging on it, like talking about it.
After a big argument with your best friend, and it's been like rehashed every episode, it's just gonna be that easy.
If it's some stuff that I can get over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's something, small like that, like where they just been getting annoyed with each other, basically, it'd have been squashed, honestly.
So I know last episode we kind of went in on Molly. We was talking about how she's gonna be mollywopped and all that stuff. Do we think that they're going to become friends again, or is this the end of Molly and Issa?
Oh, I think they're gonna be friends again.
Okay, I do too. So I'm like, I seen a lot of people on Twitter that was going in on Yvonne Orji, like the person that plays Molly, and it's just like, y'all know she's just acting, right? And I think that we're going to come full circle and end up liking Molly again.
I don't know. I think they might be writing her off the show.
I think so too. And I think they gonna get her out of here. Somebody else gonna come in, I think.
Yeah, I think somebody else is gonna come in, and they gonna write her off the show.
No, I think she in there. I think she is.
She kind of
no main characters that like left the show, so somebody has to go.
Really, that's interesting.
If they were writing her off, I feel like that would be like the actress's decision. Like maybe she don't want to do it no more. I don't think they would just write off just to be like
the storyline.
No, because I mean that's just like How to Get Away with Murder. Have y'all watched How to Get Away with Murder?
I ain't seen the
I gotta watch it. But like how one of the main characters in the beginning got killed, like within the second or third season, and you know everybody was like, he can't be dead, but you know he wound up being dead, and things became back in full circle. But anyways, I think that
that's different.
I mean, I feel like they take main characters off. I don't think it was he wasn't getting along with the castmates or anything like that. I really think.
In that type of show though, people die. So
right. This would be random.
That was the main character though.
Hey, you seen Game of Thrones, boy? First season, the main characters dies. The very first. Sorry, spoiler.
Molly befriending her is a way to get her off the show.
I think I stand.
Hey, what about that's like Brian from Family Guy? You know what I'm saying? The dog, when they killed him off, boy, everybody got on Twitter, was going crazy because he was really dead. Well, I know it's a show, but you know, animation, but you know, they was going to end his character. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got on social media, and then they ended up bringing him back somehow. But I want to say they're gonna get rid of. I truly feel like they writing her out of the show. Yeah, I think she's gonna be out of there.
I don't see it. I don't see how. Not that Insecure won't survive without the storyline of Molly, but that's kind of what it's been based off of. Like Issa's life with Molly and Lawrence. And the way that Insecure is set up is that every character is not always in an episode. Like we didn't see Lawrence for the past 2 episodes, I think, now.
Yeah.
So, and then he ends up coming back. And then Nathan was gone for months, which he's not a main character. But I just think that they're going to bring her back. She's coming back.
I don't know. I feel like it would be more realistic if she didn't, because, you know, like, I feel like as females, when we get into arguments like that with people, and it's like, it's been a lot building up until that point, we don't want to be friends with that person. Like, we literally dismiss them and we don't want nothing to do with them. So I feel like it'll be more realistic if they wrote her out the show. Even if y'all have, like, the same mutual friends that y'all hang out with?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. I mean, that happened to me. One of my good friends, I'm not going to say high school, college, or when, but one of my good friends, we had a fallout, and, like, we had mutual friends, and I just didn't mess with her no more. Just because.
But were y'all in the same school?
Yeah, even if we was in the like around the same people, we just didn't mess with each other, because, I mean, it came to a point where we came to blows.
Yeah, I know a lot of women that have done that. I don't know, it's like, it's so easy for y'all just to not, you know, stop being friends, like, and then just act like they don't exist. I don't know. That's crazy. Like, long time friends, y'all can do that too.
I mean,
well, let's get into it. Why is that different for men and women? Why do women feel like we can just cancel somebody? Is there a difference? Because I think men do it too. I don't know if I can say that men are easily to just.
It's just not as it's not as common for men. Like you can find that a man that it's happened to, but it's just not as common. Like I feel like the average guy don't like if you have an issue with one of your brothers or something, and like if y'all really mad at each other, like you might be mad for like the day or something, but like one of y'all will probably say something like a joke or something, and it's water under the bridge. You forgot all about it, basically.
Yeah. Like it was one of my like close partners. You know, I'm sure like we can squash it or whatever. But if it's me personally, if it's somebody that I like just was cool with, associates, you know what I'm saying, and we get into it, and then it come to that, then yeah, they
you're not really worried about them.
Yeah.
But if it's your close friend, like somebody you've been knowing for a while, yeah.
I don't know. I think for me, it might be a pride thing. It might be a pride thing because I feel like I don't need you type deal almost.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just feel like, like you're gonna feel worse than me not being my friend than I am. So I have that kind of mentality, I guess. So I'm like, it is what it is. And then for me, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like females is just shysty. So like once they cross you, they gonna do it again. So I'm just like, it is what it is. Like if you violated anything, our friendship in any kind of way, I'm just over it. I know that I can't mess with you like that. And even if I do like somewhat talk to you, I'm just keeping you close just because, you got to keep your enemies close type deal.
You got a whole strategic plan out here.
So I mean, like and that person, like I speak to her, but I speak to her from a distance, like just because I know, like I gotta watch her, type deal. So I don't know. That's just my mentality.
Oh shit. I
only have 2 friends, so I don't really have these problems. So I just was curious on what y'all thought about friends. I don't have friends, so there we go.
That's hard to believe, Dom. But I can see
friends.
Well, it's not really hard to believe because you are very picky when it comes to the people.
Yeah. If I could stay in my room for the rest of my life, I would do it.
That's crazy. See, I need to talk to everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, and I have like 2 close friends that I tell everything to, but then like everybody else that I call my friend, they don't know nothing about me. Like they just cool to hang out with.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's a good thing. So like, what do we consider? Is the word friends is it taken too lightly nowadays? Because like, what is really a friend? A friend is like somebody that like knows everything about you, or is it just like a mutual acquaintance? Because I feel like people get that.
No, I think the term is used too loosely, but I think like your friend, like I'll say like my partners was like my friends, you know what I'm saying? Like those are my friends. But then I have homies. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, you got people just like, oh, what's up, bro?
Yeah. Right. So I would call my homies friends. And then, so when I think of friends, I think of people that's like cool to hang out with and you guys support each other, but we don't necessarily confide in each other.
Mm.
So like I have a group chat called the Black Girl Group Chat, and it's like at least 8 of us from college. And those are all my friends. Like whenever someone's in town, they're going to hit you up. We got like little petty boy drama or some crap. We'll talk about it. But I only tell like my personal business to 2 people.
I feel that.
Yeah, I feel that too.
I got a lot of friends.
Yeah, nah.
I got a lot of friends, but I mean the ones I just call it like my close friends. I would say a smaller circle, but I have a lot of friends. But I feel like it's different groups of people that I hang out with, I guess. So I don't know. I got a lot of friends. Shit.
Like even with my close friends, honestly, I still don't tell them that That's just how I am. Like,
Do guys have a best friend though that they like tell everything to?
That's
I mean, some guys do. I think it just depends.
I got a best friend, but I still don't tell him everything. You know, it is my partner. Like,
why?
That comes with age.
Wait, hold on. I'm curious. Why wouldn't you like tell your bro anything, or like, why? What is it?
Honestly, I always been like that. Like, I just feel like.
Do you feel like he's gonna turn on you with the information that you?
Nah. It's just like, I don't know. Like, you know how people like broadcast like their good shit, like everything good that happens in their life, and even with social media, but just like even with the bad shit that happens, you know, and I don't know, man. I'm a Scorpio, man, and that's just what we do. Like, we just don't. I don't really tell
Nothing.
A lot of anything. Honestly, I just rather go through it on my own, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna make my own decision on it. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't necessarily care for, I guess, outside advice?
Yeah, because that'll throw your whole psyche off. Honestly, if you like got your mind, this is how I think. Like, if I got my mindset on something, and I know I'm gonna do it, and then I go to somebody like, hey man, this is my idea, and then they be like, well, you know, give me some other kind of alternative or any kind of information, I feel like that'll fuck me up. So I just rather just keep.
That's a good point though, because I've had situations where like I knew how I was going to handle the situation, and then I went to someone just to like. Sometimes you just go to someone to vent, and they end up giving their 2 cents, and then now that like changes your perspective of everything, and then you feel like you ruined your relationship based on somebody else's perspective of. Yeah, I feel that.
See, I feel like I have groups of friends, and I go to whatever group depending on the situation that I'm in, if that makes sense. So I have I would say my close group of college friends, I feel like we talk more goal setting, business type conversation. Meanwhile, like my best friends from junior high school or whatever, you know, we talk more about personal things that's going on in our lives. So I mean, I feel like I have like groups of friends for different situations, and it may be because like my group of college friends, you know, they all are somewhat in the same like position that I am in, as far as like career wise and different things like that. So it's easier to have conversation because, you know, they're going through it with me. You know, you see what I'm saying? Versus I couldn't have those type of conversations with my best friends because they're not going through the same type of path that I'm going through. So they wouldn't understand. But I don't let what they say influence like my decisions and my outcome. I just like to hear different perspectives, you know. And then there's sometimes I might feel like I might be questioning something that I'm doing. So I'll go and ask for advice to see like what is their mindset, or if I was in the wrong for something or different things like that. And even I have family members that I would even go to for certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't think I want them to influence my decision. I just want to understand that, you know, different perspectives, because sometimes I can be all about me and in my head, and I think that I'm right about everything, and I'm completely wrong. So, you know, I think that's why I'm more willing to share certain information with certain people.
So you just got secretly engaged, and this is to Nike, obviously. And like, it was a secret. You didn't know that your boyfriend was about to propose. What group chat are you telling first?
Oh, that's a good one. So I'm probably going to tell my best friends from junior high and high school first.
Okay.
But at the same time, both groups know exactly how I want to be proposed to, because I told them I don't want no mistakes when that time comes. So I've told my high school, junior high best friends that, my college best friends that, and all my cousins. They need to know exactly how it needs to go down, because if it don't go down that way, I'm gonna tell him to start over, try again.
Oh. I hope you gonna tell him how to propose. He don't know.
Like, yeah.
No, it's for him to go talk to your friends and find out, because you're supposed to be surprised.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
What if he doesn't go ask him?
Then he effed up.
Then he gotta come up with something extraordinary.
But maybe he thinks his idea is like gonna be so great that like he doesn't need to know how I want to be proposed to.
Okay, look, I say that now, but I mean, because this is what I've been playing in my head since I was a kid. So this is like my fairy tale engagement, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna say it on here because my future husband could be listening. So I'm not gonna give the keys away.
I was gonna say that's the perfect.
I'm not gonna give the keys away. So, but you know,
You might want to put it out there just in
it's
case.
not nothing
Okay.
extravagant. It's not costly. Like we can be at any location. I'm not like doing nothing extravagant. I just want a certain song playing.
You want some Jodeci?
No, I'm not gonna tell you what I want. I just want a certain song playing. You know, if my family's there, that's fine. But if they're not, that's cool. You could pick all that. I just want a certain song that's playing, and I want make sure I'm cute.
Man,
Mary J. Blige.
that remind me of a TV show. I ain't gonna say because I don't know if it's the song, but everybody knows
No,
it.
I promise you, nobody's using this song.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, I promise you nobody's using this song. But that's all I want. It's really just comes down to the song.
So if you pull up, you know what I'm saying, get everything right, and then, you know,
I might pass out.
now he tell his mans, hey, or your homegirls, hey, play the song. And
Play
then
this.
play the song, and then you hear, baby, welcome to the party.
So I might be like, I might start.
She gonna like it. That's what she want to hear.
No, I
That's
wouldn't,
what
I
I
wouldn't
heard.
think that he was proposing. I wouldn't think that he's proposing. Then I'd be like, what the hell? Like, nigga, come on.
Oh, my God.
Come on, fellas, y'all can figure it out, man. Just look up all the R&B artists from New York. Out to their best songs.
This person is not from New York.
Y'all can do some research. Y'all can figure it out. Y'all can get close.
Hey, just ask my group, my close group of friends. They know.
That's wild.
They know.
That's funny.
That's
You gotta have a certain ring too.
Not my. I mean, did that seem
Nah.
like unreasonable though? Like all I want is a certain song playing. Like y'all thought it was gonna be
So
something.
it's about the song. It's not the whole thing. It's just the song.
Y'all thought it was gonna be over the top, right? See?
Yeah, I thought he was gonna have to. I thought he was gonna have to buy out, you know, the Brooklyn Nets arena and some shit.
Nah, like if you come up with
Jumbotron.
Have a private dinner, you know, center court.
I don't mind him coming up with
Hologram.
all that. But you know, make it special. Make sure I'm done up, and I just want a certain song playing. That's all I ask for.
That's not bad.
Okay, so,
I think do never mind.
No, I want to go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
Nah, I was gonna say, do we know? From talking about music and stuff, it could be.
I can tell you, I've never talked about this song on this podcast.
Have you talked about the artist?
I have not.
Oh, never mind. I was gonna be.
Because I know y'all thinking Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
Got to be Mary J. Blige.
Yeah.
definitely Mary.
It's definitely somebody from
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
90s. 90s.
Oh, we could have guessed that.
It's definitely somebody from the 90s. But this song, yeah. My friends know. They know. Dime know. She probably just forgot. Because I definitely sung this song for karaoke. Was it Thanksgiving? And I said, this is going to be the song that I get engaged to, propose to.
No, I don't know.
Well, you know what? While we talking about picking the right song, man, that Luda, I need to hear about y'all Luda and Nelly, man.
That was a nice little segue.
Nelly, yeah, for sure. Nelly definitely didn't pick the right song.
No.
But
No.
He let me down.
I'm coming on here to say that I was rooting for Nelly. I put a Band-Aid under my eye. I was ready. And the whole show, I was still rooting for Nelly. But I knew, like I said last episode, if Luda starts playing all of his feature songs, it's going to be a long night.
And that
It was a long night.
It's a long night.
Nelly was trying to save his good stuff for the end, which he should have been like, and then he was playing songs that we didn't even know. Like, he had so many hits in his catalog that he could have played that he didn't. Like, he was playing all his stuff that should have been in the top 20 afterwards.
Yeah. And he didn't even play the Tim McGraw joint.
Yeah, it was a few songs he didn't play.
Actually, I got the list. We can go over it.
He didn't play Air Force Ones.
Yeah, he did.
No, he played it. He played it.
Oh yeah, he did. He did play Air Force One.
All right, so
Here because in that one out. You know what I'm saying? Mid verse.
round one, we got Welcome to Atlanta versus Nah 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 Nah. I don't even know how to say that.
Yeah, Luda.
Yeah. No.
Luda.
Okay, so Luda started it right. Welcome to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect way to start it. Luda was on his.
He started it right. Luda played P Poppin versus Tip Drill.
That's a hard one.
That's
But
easy.
I'm gonna go with Tip Drill.
I'm going Tip Drill.
Is it?
I give it to
My Chick Bad versus Pimp Juice.
Pimp Juice.
Pimp Juice. Pimp Juice all the way.
Yeah. So that's we just
I don't know because he snapped on that verse. I think I might have gave that one a tie. I can't remember.
Nah, that's Pimp Juice, man. That's Pimp.
Pimp Juice is my shit though.
Ho versus Flap Your Wings. I gave it to Flap Your Wings.
Which one is Flappy Wing?
Drop down and get your ego on.
I thought that was the title of the song.
It was what song? What against that?
Ho. By
Oh,
Luda.
I think I gave that a tie because use a hoe. That shit was
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, that means a lot to me. That bring me back to 7th grade.
Yeah, so I gave that a tie.
Saturday, Ooh Ooh versus Ride With Me.
It's Saturday.
Ride With Me.
That's
That's a tough one.
Ride With Me. I gave that a tie.
Ride with me.
I
Ride
gave
with me.
that a tie.
That's tough. I might go with that sticky icky.
I gave it a tie.
All right, and we ain't got to go through all these, but this one was the hardest one for me. What's Your Fantasy versus Country Grammar?
Yeah, that was a hard one.
I'm going Country Grammar.
I gave that a tie. I gave them more ties than anything. I think I had Luda winning by 2, and then I think most of them was ties.
And see, I went back and did the list, and I actually came out 10-10. So people were saying that on camera, because the way things was working, Nelly Wi-Fi, he got killed. But on paper, it was a tie.
Yeah.
It was
Definitely.
close. Yeah. It was the closest battle we've seen so far, actually.
It was a presentation. I think if Nelly could have did exactly what he did during that battle, and as long as if he had better internet connection,
yep,
everybody would have been swaying towards the tie versus,
I don't think so because Luda had more because Nelly played a few songs that nobody really knew. So I think that it would have went to Luda, but I think that like for me, I just couldn't pick one or the other just because they both the songs would bring me back to a specific place. So I couldn't pick. So that's why I gave them mostly ties. But there was like 2 songs that I did not know nothing about that Nelly played, and I think that's what put Luda up in my book.
I like how Luda just stood there with a straight face, just
chilling. Patient.
Dirty Mo, you cutting out again, Dirty Mo.
Did y'all see Evian Crockett and Spike Adams being Luda?
Yeah, bro.
Bro, I was dying.
It was disrespectful, man.
Man, Evian put on a bonnet for the fro.
And it looked like a fro. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, boy. Wow.
Hey, Dirty. We can't see you, Dirty.
Yeah, man. He was out there on at Lake St. Louis, man, in the storm, and
yeah,
boys out there tripping, man. But all in all, it was good though, man. I think the best part of it though was really the comment section, though.
Really?
Yeah, the comment section, man.
Comment was funny.
Man, the comment section was going down.
You know what I really appreciated though? I really appreciated Luda for having a fro.
Took you back, huh?
Yeah. I appreciated that.
We did that on purpose.
And he was just sitting there picking it out the whole time.
Hey, now he got the perfect fro too, though, don't he?
Yeah. I was like, I appreciate this. And then he had his big head back there behind him. I was like, man, this is taking me back.
Yeah, like, man. These versus battles, they boosting all these song streams and stuff. They bringing like I was looking up old Luda verses and stuff. Like there was that one song with Missy Elliott where he featured on. I can't think of what it's called.
Miniman.
Miniman, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
But this made me realize I forgot how sick Ludacris' flow is. Like,
yes, his flow is nice. He got a crazy flow.
Yeah, I have a brother that loved Ludacris. I mean, love him. Like one of his favorite, like from back in the day. He's like he had a Theater of the Mind
Yeah, I remember that.
And that theater, welcome to Theater of the. Yeah, that was crazy. Now Ludu, he's a lyricist, man.
But you know what, low key, these versus battles, they doing it for free for us on Instagram, but they getting paid from these.
Yeah, I saw that all the people that's been doing them, like they streaming and stuff and all that stuff is up like 300%.
Even if you look at like their followers before a battle and the followers after a battle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Because you gotta follow to tune in basically, so you might as well you ain't about to unfollow. So
I definitely follow Ludacris.
Yeah.
Just so I could see it when it was on live.
How do y'all feel about, like, they said that they wanted the next versus battle to be Chris Brown and Usher?
Some heavy hits, some big hits.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I feel like
that's accurate, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually a good matchup. That's a good matchup.
I just feel like
I don't know if any.
It's two different eras. Like,
well, it's
I feel like Trey Songz and Chris Brown. I would rather that they
go.
Trey Songz will be in a
rather. It's just that's the same generation.
No, Usher is like, because you're basically looking at it like Usher was like the Chris Brown before Chris Brown.
You know what I'm saying? It's two different generations. I can't.
The only thing, you're right, Nike, because the only thing about the Usher is this generation is going to go for Chris Brown. And
exactly.
That and go for Usher.
So Usher I feel like Usher has better albums than Chris Brown.
A fair song. It's not going to be, But both of them, after like their first 4, fell off. So.
But Usher has better CDs than Chris Brown.
I can't say because I don't think I've ever listened to a full Usher CD.
Oh well, you know A701. Oh, A701.
Usher, his first album, Confessions.
Confessions is the only one. Confessions is Usher's best album.
Here I stand.
8701.
8701, right? That takes me back.
8701 is fire.
That's junior high. That's junior high Usher.
Classic.
Definitely classic.
But he has a lot of, like, I would prefer. Actually, I think I listen to from front to back more Usher CDs than I have Chris Brown.
Man, but
Chris Brown got hits. I'm not taking that away from him. But like, I think the only Chris Brown album that I listened to from front to back was his first one, and I like kept it in rotation. Like everything else, it was just like okay, because then he started getting real popish. And that's not to say Usher didn't get too popish, but like Usher's R&B stuff, like you could listen to it front and back, no skips.
Yeah, but I think it would be even though. Like
it would be
even
hits for sure.
Big hits. I mean,
hits it'll be
yeah,
for sure.
But it would have to be like our generation greatness because the Generation Z folks, they gonna go Chris Brown all the way.
No, they know it. I mean, they ain't never heard Usher. I mean, they know the songs, they classic songs.
They grew with Chris Brown though. You see what I'm saying?
But they know it's a classic song. Like if you play, I don't know, like if you play Confessions, I'm sure they know.
I got one.
Okay, Confessions, yes, but like You Got It Bad is not hitting for a 19-year-old. Right?
I got one for you. Yeah.
That's the only one.
Well, I know. I mean, that's a huge hit.
That's new wave Usher. But that's what I'm saying. Like they grew with Chris Brown.
Yeah, they grew with him, but
they know. Yeah, they know. Yeah, that's just been a clean move.
Confessions. A lot of them probably don't know Confessions because actually, my little cousin in Florida, we was playing the Usher CD before, and she never heard half the songs. They never heard of half of the songs that we were playing.
God damn.
So I don't think they really know.
The majority of the people listening gonna know both people. I feel like
they're gonna know them, yes. But I'm saying if you matching them up head to head, they're gonna put Chris Brown through the roof.
I think what DeVell's saying is the people that are tuning into Versus know both artists. Like, I don't think Generation Z is sitting through a Versus for 2 hours on Instagram Live.
You might be right about that. Though.
Yeah, so I think music heads are the ones watching Versus, and they're the ones that know both artists. So I think we'll be good. One-sided, they're not watching Chris Brown battle Usher. Or Usher versus Chris Brown. But speaking of, since we're on music, there was a couple new music.
Hey, I got a list of songs, man, that came out this week, man. Oh my God.
Let me pull out my phone so I can download them.
Let me pull my phone out, man.
Everybody put your phones out. Tina about to hit us up.
First off, before we start about anything, we got to talk about how Will Smith killed the Will remix.
Hey, I think he deserves a Grammy. I think he deserves a Grammy, man.
Killed that.
It was really good. It was good.
Well, I don't know, Grammy. He deserves a nomination for what's been out this first quarter. That's honestly one of the, if not,
Best collab song? Is that what
I
it's
mean
called?
verses this year.
Yeah, that verse he killed it. I don't know if it was because it was personal. I don't know that he killed it.
Man, I was highly impressed. And that beat, I think that beat is gonna go down like in the future as a classic new school hip hop beat. Cause that beat is crazy, man.
Yeah.
That
The
beat.
beat is great.
Yeah. That
Shout out
beat.
to Joyner Lucas for that album. I still love it.
Yeah, that's still my number one album.
I still love it.
All right, man. Let's see.
Let me get my phone out. I'm ready.
Definitely that Chef G album. G.
I got that one out here.
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the Chef G. I've never heard of him before, but I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. There was actually 2 songs that I didn't save. So.
Man, so Excitement with Trippie Redd and Party Next Door. That I like the song.
Wait, that's not on the new one.
Yeah, it just came out Friday.
Wait, but that song ain't on there, is it? I didn't see no Party Next Door feature.
It's a single.
No, it's a single. It's a Trippie Redd. It's a Trippie Redd single.
Oh, Trippie Redd. I thought you was talking about Chef G got a Party Next Door song. I was like,
Nah.
not the press. What? Okay,
Nah.
I know that one.
All right, so Casanova, Stress. Y'all listen to Stress by Casanova?
Yeah, I ain't heard that yet.
Hey, man. Hey, New York, bro. New York. You know, y'all making a strong case for
The tables have turned, everybody. I just want to make this clear. The tables has turned. I've been telling y'all.
Waiting for this. Nike been waiting for this all year.
Boy.
Y'all have a strong case for summer 2020. Y'all have a very strong.
Definitely.
I've been paying attention. But what you said that song was called?
It's called Stress.
Stress?
By Casanova.
Okay, we'll check it out. I did like the Chef G, so I like that.
But see, I talked about Chef G, like I think the first or second episode when I was talking about when we was talking about the New York drill era, and I was talking about 22Gs and Suburban song.
Yeah. Suburban is cool too. Suburban Part 2. I like that. I like it.
Which
I was telling y'all.
So apparently, is Chef G on the original No Suburban? No, right?
No, he's on Part 2.
Okay, so that is a diss track, is what I was told from my Brooklyn insider source, my little cousin. Who was dissing the guy that made the first No Suburban. And I've heard both songs, and Chef G definitely killed him.
Yeah.
So who does the Chef G have like a little like who does he run with like from New York that raps? You know, is he with like a crew from up
Honestly,
there?
I feel like most of the Brooklyn drill people, they all run with each other low key. Because like if you listen to Lil TJ album, he has literally everybody on that mug.
Yeah, it's actually one of the reasons I didn't like the album.
Like he has everybody from New York. He doesn't have Chef G on it, does he? Yeah, he do.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah.
I seen a tweet that so the guy she's talking about, Lil TJ, his album's called State of Emergency, and somebody said he projected to sell 19K. His career is in a state of emergency. That was funny.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say. Well, it wasn't my favorite. I listened to. Well, we talked about it the last episode, right? Yeah, we talked about it the last episode. But he literally had every New York artist on there, pretty much. So.
I've been listening to this guy Smooth L. He's also from Brooklyn. Also recommendations from my little cousin in New York. She said that's the song that's taking over the radio right now. And his project is pretty good. He's one of them singy rappers though. He doesn't sound like all of the real. So definitely gotta check him out. I think his biggest hit right now is New Apollos on
I heard that before.
Yeah, and FaceTime. But he just came out with a mixtape album. I never know these days, project, whatever. But most anticipated was The Toxic King. Anybody listen to Future?
Yes.
Yeah, I listened to it.
What are we thinking about The Toxic King?
Man, I don't know how people pull quotables from his tracks, but I've seen some cool quotables online because he just be saying stuff, and then people, I guess, ones that love him,
taking care of the tab.
Yeah, man. But I liked about 5 songs. The one with Lil Durk,
How many? What's the track list? How many songs is on the track? I mean,
like 20 fucking songs, I think.
oh, only 5 you pulled?
Yeah.
I gotta give it a second listen. I listened to it like cleaning up.
21 songs.
Wow.
21 songs on there. But Pray for a Key, last name with Lil Durk, Up the River, Trillionaire with NBA Youngboy. That shit rides.
Fire?
Yeah, and it was crazy. I'm not even a fan of Youngboy or Travis Scott, but both songs that feature both of those artists I like on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have good features. I ain't gonna lie. Travis Scott and NBA Youngboy, they be on some good features.
Yeah, they both make really good music though. Like Travis Scott, his sound is so different that his music, I don't know, it's something about it. It's just good. That wasn't really detailed at all. We cut that out.
Hey, but we got you though.
Yeah.
Vel, what you been listening to?
I mean, I listened to the Future album. I listened to Chef G. What else I've been listening to? Oh, I went and listened to that Yellow Beezy that Peanut told me to listen to.
Oh yeah.
I ain't listened to that.
Okay, let's real quick on that album. I thought that like up until track number 6, it was fire. But then I got to like track 7, and then I was like,
Start falling off, right? They came out hitting hard. That intro was slapping, boy. I heard that intro like, whoo.
the first
Beginning-
songs on the
beginning is
album was
strong.
fire.
Yeah, the beginning is strong.
Did we talk about 3-Headed Goat, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, Polo G?
Mm.
Y'all gotta listen to that.
I think I've heard it.
Lil Durk came out with a project last Friday. I don't know if we talked about it, but it's really good.
I listened to it.
He has a song, 3-Headed Goat with Lil Baby and Polo G. It's probably, like, if we was outside, that would be the song. It's taking over right now.
Polo G had a project too.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to that. I didn't know Durk, but
My cousin Poppy been telling me I've been sleeping on Lil Durk.
Oh, for sure.
Sliding.
Like,
He's sliding for sure.
For
like I need to really
a
start.
couple years now, too.
Yeah, man.
But you know what? You know, when we was at the beginning, we was talking about a lot of the Brooklyn drill rappers and stuff like that. But you know, there's a lot of other artists from Brooklyn that don't really have that sound, like Jay Critch. Y'all know who Jay Critch is?
Oh, definitely.
No.
You don't know who Jay Critch is? What's his name? He's saying that you say, watch how I move. What's his name? I forget his name.
I know
dang.
who you're talking about.
I can't think of his name right now.
Yeah.
But he from Brooklyn. There's a lot of different sounds coming from New York right now. So they might, to Peanut's point, they might have a freaking Hot Boys.
Yeah,
coming.
yeah. They I think especially with things opening up, man. Like they have a strong case for the summer 2020 for sure. And I wasn't even looking for New York hip hop, honestly. You know, but it's just, man, like this past Friday, man, so many good releases. Like I say the past 2 weeks, it's a lot of good releases. Kamaya dropped a song called where is it at? Project Baby.
Flip De Niro, that's his name.
Yeah, Flip De Niro.
Flip De Niro is also from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying there's a lot of different sounds coming from New York. It's not just that Brooklyn drill era. Because I mean, honestly, the only person I was really listening to for like years was Dave East. Dave East was probably the only one that I was really messing with from New York, besides Fabulous, obviously. But now these young dudes that's coming up.
You know who's from, since we're talking about New York rap, you know who's from New York and is really underrated and doesn't get enough talk? And I think he actually birthed a lot of these other New Yorkers sound.
Who, Joey Badass?
No, A Boogie.
Hey, but no, that Boogie, I ain't gonna say it's terrible. People love him.
A Boogie is not terrible at
I said it. I said I'm not gonna say that it's
I
terrible.
just like really vibe with though.
I like A Boogie, but I can't. I like A Boogie, but whenever I listen to his whole projects, I don't be loving it. Like I'd be like, oh, okay,
crazy.
Cause I like A Boogie. Like he's got some songs I was like, okay, I really like this.
If you watch his interviews, like he's really into music. So like his last album was based solely off of like the guitar. And then before that, he was like solely into like piano. So it was like real like singy, I guess. But Yeah. And then a lot of like these little TJs, the Smooth L I was just talking about, if they're not doing Brooklyn drill, it's literally like moniker of what A Boogie's doing.
It's either they doing Brooklyn drill or they crying on the track because they saying a lot of love songs type deal. It's either one or the other. But like I said, I think there's a lot of different. I'm not gonna say it's different sounds because I feel like Atlanta is birthing a lot of this. So, but there's a lot of sounds that we never heard of coming from New York, if that makes sense. Like, it's not the typical New York sound that we're hearing, that we're used to. So
maybe I don't love A Boogie because a white dude told me I reminded him of A Boogie. I was like, okay, you racist.
Like how?
I was like, oh, okay, bro, we really got to throw hands now. Honestly, we really like.
Wow.
Hey, and if we listen to R&B, Justine Skye, she dropped a new track.
Yes, it was good. I listened to that.
You like it? Yeah, the No Options. Yeah, it's pretty.
I've been following also from Brooklyn. If you want to throw that out there.
What?
Yep.
Hey man, hey, I'm batting 1,000, baby.
Guy from Brooklyn?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I actually have a cousin who's obsessed with her. He like crops his face next to her pictures.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, she's been putting out good music for a while though. Like I've been listening to her for at least back in college, 5-6 years now. And then she does this thing on Instagram. I can see she's working with Timbaland. He's producing a lot of the beats. Mm-hmm. So this song, I don't know if it was produced by Timbaland. I'm thinking so because she's been posting snippets and like, should we drop this? And they've been fire. So
shit, New York coming strong with the third and fourth quarter.
Another New York R&B is Tiana Taylor's dropping soon.
Yeah, I seen that. That last album was trash to me.
That was because of Kanye West.
Yeah, it was very trash. So
hey, all right.
We just being real. He tried to do the summer thing and he rushed everybody's project. Even his
he had a lot. It was like 6-7 projects all trying to come out.
It was like 5 songs on each one. Like he had time and
Devin, give us the extra 2.
Yeah, it's another female that dropped a project that I rock with. I think she can rap her ass off. It's Tokyo Jets. She dropped stimulus package. That like shit be sliding, boy.
Okay, I didn't know she dropped the project. I'm gonna have to
let me download that.
It's called the stimulus.
Yeah, it's called a stimulus package.
Okay, got the stimmy.
The stimmy.
It's what, like 5 songs.
But I'm gonna have to listen to that.
Yeah, she can.
Her, the last one she put out, it was good.
It ain't on Apple Music.
Shut up, Cash Doll.
Yeah, it is. Never mind.
She got a song with Plies called Six Flags. It's a good song.
What they talk about?
So she's just naming stuff based on
Superman.
She just be naming stuff based on what she see, huh? Six Flags. She said, "Oh, this song gonna be called Walmart."
Stimulus package.
Hey man, y'all get off Tokyo, man. Yeah. What else we got going on in hip hop?
Kevin Gates.
Oh man,
that's what else we got going on.
And my dog, man.
My dog.
That's Nike and Peanuts dog.
Right.
Dog, man.
What they need to
that's
say.
y'all people.
Let's talk about this though.
Hey man.
Like, so just giving everybody a little background. So Kevin Gates, I guess he had a sex tape that leaked, and everybody was clowning my boy, saying that his stroke game was weak. So, I mean, how do y'all feel about that, man? Like, not necessarily about the sex tape dropping, but I know for me, I was like, Kevin Gates, you got to be able to back up what you talk. But I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, like, it was just some thotty, he was just not really trying to work it like that. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Wow. My boy got caught on the grandma bed, boy.
But why was he recording? That's the question. Like, why would you put yourself in that type of situation, my dude?
Maybe he was drunk or high or something. You don't make.
Sober as hell.
He had to be something. I was looking at other stuff, like the bed they were on.
Yeah.
It was old. It was wooden. They was getting splinters.
The whole video just didn't seem like this was a celebrity. It just seemed like this was like my cousin or something.
I'm also mad that he was skinny because we couldn't even cape and say it was from years ago. Like, I would have given him the doubt if it was like from 2007 or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's from at least like 2017.
No, Kevin Gates was fat then.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was fat with that big ass. He had just got out of jail.
Yep.
Yeah, he was fat as shit.
You right.
He just
Yeah,
got
what kind of phone was that recorded on, man? That ain't no iPhone 11.
Bro,
That wasn't no
that's
iPhone
that
11.
phone.
that was recorded on the microwave, boy.
Man, I'm like, bro, this mug is
Hey, though.
buck. And I was,
And they did he shouldn't have put himself in that
We can
situation.
talk about it because Kevin Gates can't have two phones and be using them for this type of food.
I feel like he need to upgrade that second phone. That second phone, it's time to upgrade, man. I know he got a free upgrade. I know he do.
Right.
My dog was Spectrum, boy. He
So they was shouted as hell on the radio. They played what song did they play? It was something We Supposed to Be in Love. They played that. Was it that song? And on the radio, then they started talking about it. I said they childish.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That whole video to me just looked dusty. I don't know, man. I wasn't.
And I would say it was like, it was a fake Kevin Gates, but his voice was just, he shouldn't have, if he wouldn't have said nothing, we could have said, oh, that's not really Kevin. But because we're talking,
It was his clone. You know they cloning people out here.
They could put your face on somebody, like your body and stuff on it. They Photoshop it, But he was talking and it killed it all for us. I was like, damn it, Kevin.
That's wild.
Yeah, man.
So y'all gonna listen to Kevin Gates music the same now, Nike? You gonna?
Yeah.
Right, didn't he just come out with a song called Drika?
Yeah, I'm still
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm still
So when he started talking about his stroke game, you just gonna be sitting there like, but is it really? Is it really the?
Hey, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
I'm dead.
Nah, man, I don't think he should have. Shit, you can't be a famous rapper and put yourself in that position. Like, bro was holding the phone, like he was like directing.
Yeah,
he's directing the video.
So how did that leak if that's his phone?
Bruh, I think he was trying to send it to somebody and accidentally send it to Twitter.
Who you sending it to? Who could you be sending that to?
I don't know.
Her.
Nah, man, I like what with the I don't know, man. With the solution, like the resolution on there, I don't know. I think it was like her phone. I think he was just like being.
He was probably using it. He probably drunk, just grabbed the phone. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, because Buddy was like, hey, "You gonna love this video, babe?" I was like, "Damn."
Yeah.
So what took me out on that whole video? What took me out is that she was like, "Yes, sir." I said, "Oh hell." What the? She's like, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." That took me out. I was done.
Nah, you can't be hitting the fans, man. And
They
get
do it all the time, though.
It's the corona. It wasn't even after a show. He ain't had no groupies right now.
What was he at? He was in Baton Rouge or Shreveport. He had to be in one of them.
Hometown hero.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. It just can't even take up for him, man. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like it ain't even like no alleged rumor. You know, we can't even say black men don't. Nah, he wasn't cheating. No, nah, he wasn't. Black men don't cheat. He wasn't.
Don't let me tell you that.
Yeah, man.
But y'all see that 50 Cent is following through with his Pop Smoke album?
we knew he was. We just didn't want it. He could have kept it.
Oh, you said, I think in episode 2 or 3, you said that, nah, he ain't gonna do it.
No, I didn't. If he said it, 50 Cent always follows through, and he needs a reason to be in the spotlight. I knew the album was coming out. He literally posted, "I'm going to finish Pop Smoke's album." However, I said, "Don't do it. Keep it." But
Yeah.
I'm gonna show my boy Pop Smoke some love and make sure his.
I'm definitely gonna listen to it, and I don't think the music's gonna be bad either. I don't think it's gonna be bad music. I just don't know if we needed it.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll probably give it a listen, but I was never a big Pop Smoke fan anyway, so not really expecting too much, nothing. But
Yeah.
So I think it's just too early for a Pop Smoke album?
I think I'd rather you release it right now while this Brooklyn drill is hot than later.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
But I think
Because if we would have waited a year from now, it wouldn't have hit the same.
I preferred them to maybe take some of his verses and give it to some of these new Brooklyn drill rappers for their albums. But I don't think we need a posthumous album of Pop
I
Smoke.
think that's what they did with the Zoo York track on Lil TJ album.
Yeah, they could have did that and not like post it or something. Because I mean, obviously he's passed away, so there's no music videos coming from that. I don't think the streams is going to be up. He just released one before his untimely demise. I don't think we wasn't starving or wanting new music. Like, had he been alive, do we think that we would have got an album this soon?
No.
Nah.
I think we would have probably got no. I think we would have got another one this year, but it would probably been like late summer, fall.
Yeah. He didn't even
like August, September.
Yeah, I don't even think he didn't even. It's unfortunate he didn't get to live up to the potential
that he had, because he had a lot of it.
Yeah, his singles, like he didn't get to do his radio runs. You know what I'm saying?
He
didn't
was
get
blowing up overseas before he blew up here.
No promo, none of that.
Yeah, so I'm still gonna listen to it. I think it's gonna be good, especially if he comes out. I know he redid, I think, the Tamia track.
Yeah, I heard that one, a snippet of
you. So it sounded good, but I still don't think we needed it. That's how I feel about it. And I don't know how it's gonna do numbers wise. Like, I don't think people are running for a Pop Smoke album either.
I guess I don't know.
Y'all think 50 Cent would put Tekashi on a Pop Smoke track?
Man, look.
No. No.
Do that, I'm not gonna listen to the album.
Dang, you giving up on?
I don't know, bro. It might do numbers, G. It might.
50 is.
I'm not messing with it.
50 is the king of social media. He was claiming Tekashi before he went in. Now he's doing his Pop Smoke album. That's the only way.
I mean, he already got rid of his connection. He said he not messing with him no more, man.
Nah, I wouldn't listen. 50 Cent ain't dumb. Come on now. She ain't dumb.
And
yeah, I think he hole for himself too.
What's up?
I said Tekashi's digging a hole for himself because he's starting to come at the wrong people. Like, he coming for he coming for a whole bunch of people, but he gonna get what he deserves.
Yeah, Uncle Snoop, man, you don't come at the dog like that. You know what I'm saying? Since say snitch. You know.
Wait, what did he do? I don't know. Fill me in.
Don't nobody.
He was talking about. Go ahead, DeVille.
Yeah, he been commenting on Snoop Dogg's pages and stuff, talking about basically saying that Snoop Dogg was a snitch. He put a little video up of him watching a Suge Knight interview, and Suge Knight is talking about Snoop Dogg and how it's like, like, oh, how did somebody get, arrested this many times and nothing happened and all this stuff like this. And 6ix9ine, he's just sitting there looking like, oh, really interesting.
Yeah, but on that video too, though, like Suge was talking about rappers that get caught with shit and don't go to jail, and the reason why they don't because they snitches, but I don't know if Tekashi don't know that Snoop like beat a whole murder charge, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so I don't even know what he's like.
But I think that all this stemmed from because he had made a post, because I remember seeing it on Shade Room. It was like, I should start snitching on the rappers that's been snitching. And I think Snoop commented on it, and then that's when he started going and attacking Snoop. And
Snoop's was it his baby mama or something that was saying she team Tekashi and stuff or whatever?
What?
Yeah, it's like
Snoop's wife.
Yeah, it's like some girl that was with him. I don't know if it's like.
Oh nah, bro. I think that I know what you're talking about, man. I think that was fake, bro. I think that was fake. Like some chick was trying to like put Snoop in the trick bag and say that Snoop was calling her to talk about.
Oh, Tekashi's baby mama.
Yeah.
I seen that.
Yeah. And honestly, I think she called him because he was like, if you listen to the video, Snoop was like, who is this?
Right.
And then hung up, man. Nah, he just digging a hole for himself, like y'all said, man. And honestly, trying to stay relevant. I think he's just trying to milk it because I think once his 15 minutes of fame is gone, and this blows over, like with his stance on snitching and him telling the story, what happened, yada, yada. In the future, I hope he's just saving his money. Honestly, I hope he's saving his money. To keep it real, I wouldn't even be living in America. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even, if I, not if I was him, but I think he should live in another country.
The fact that he's in witness protection and stuff is like, that goes to show that he doesn't need to be in this country. Like, and then people spotting him on balconies and stuff, and then they have to relocate him and all that other stuff. Like, bro, you don't need to live here no more, for real.
Man, wasting these taxpayers' money.
Because somebody gonna catch you slipping, for real.
Yeah. So, hey, speaking of money, hey, y'all ready to be re-stimulated?
You're.
Did they decide yet?
Hey, pass that $3 trillion from y'all Presidente.
And F these stimulus because I'm paying all these taxes.
Oh, they doing another one?
Yeah. So
Property taxes going up. Everything want to go up.
oh yeah, property taxes is the truth, man.
Man, I done had to pay so much in property taxes from my escrow shortage.
Mm-hmm.
It's some bullshit. Everything need to get back right. Because Nike don't want to have to keep paying more money on her mortgage. Okay, I'm accepting roommates. Anybody looking for a place to stay? Sheesh.
Yeah.
You know, oh, I forgot. You know, there was somebody had a question for us. They wanted us to talk about. They said, okay, this is the question. It's real simple. Are women funny?
I think I'm funny.
I'm hilarious.
What do you think, Peanut?
Yeah, I think women are funny. You know what? Yeah, of course.
So you think women are funny? So y'all all know a funny woman, right? Y'all know a woman that y'all think is funny.
Yeah.
Okay. And then his kind of like follow-up question was, why do you think women comedians don't do as well as male comedians?
I think it's just always harder for women to do anything.
Nah. No, like with comedy, I think
Same way. You don't think it's
no? Because I mean, it's the same with sports too.
Nah, I think comedy is a way more even playing field.
Yeah, because you just got to make them laugh. That's what you got to do. You just make them laugh.
Because you got Monique, who was up there. Like, was it Ellen DeGeneres? She was a comedian. Like
There's a lot of female comedians. I just think.
But none of them have really gotten that big. Not like.
I guess the question would be more so for men, because maybe men don't want to see a female comedian.
Well, I asked a few, like I was actually in a barbershop and there was some women in there, and we asked them what they thought, and they was like, nah, I don't like women comedians. Honestly, they was like, I'd rather watch, Cat Williams, whoever you like or whatever. Like, people don't want to watch a female comedian.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think they're not as big as male comedians, because when you think of a female being funny, it's like not sexual. Like,
right,
women only are getting paid when they are selling sex appeal, and like comedians are goofy. They up there with some jeans on and a t-shirt. Like, they ain't trying to turn you on. They're trying to make you laugh, like you said, and that don't sell for women.
Do you think that? How do I say that? Like, because when I think of women being funny, I don't think of them like coming up with jokes, but I could see a woman being a good roaster. I could see. I
don't know. I think it's natural, because I know
women are disrespectful. They'll cut you deep. They will.
I think the funniest women, honestly, like aren't like on TV or like trying to be comedians. I truly think it's the ones that's on Twitter.
I think it's more so natural. Like, women, we more natural with it versus doing like stand up. Because like I feel like, and it's a mutual friend from college. I feel like my friend Danny is like probably one of the funniest females that I've ever met. Mm-hmm. And it just because it's just naturally her personality is just funny. Like, she just crack you up. You know what I'm saying?
And that's me too, because you feel like she's not trying to make you laugh.
Exactly.
So that's another thing that was brought up. Like, say like Tiffany Haddish. It's like she's like one of the biggest comedians right now for women. But is she not funny because you can tell she's trying to be funny?
I think that it depends on what situation she's in. Because I feel like on Girls Trip, she was funny.
But that's a script. And like,
but they said they let her do whatever she wanted to for the majority of the movie. She was just
Haddish, every time she's on a stage with a mic, it's cringy.
Because it's like you can tell she's trying to be funny. Like,
her stand-up comedies isn't that great. I think women are naturally funny, but when they try to do like stand-up, then it might be a little iffy.
But I can give you three: Monique, Samore, Adele Givens, they're hilarious.
Hey,
Yeah.
Adele. Hey.
Adele is hilarious.
They're hilarious. Like, and I think women are just good storytellers, honestly. Like, we pay attention to detail. So,
Yeah.
like, a guy ain't gonna notice the wrinkly sock or like the dirty sock or something. And that
One of my personal
very
favorites.
funny.
One of my personal favorites is actually Amanda Seales. I think she's funny. I think she's funny.
Amanda Seales is entertaining. I don't know if she's funny.
I don't know if she's funny. Yeah, I'm with you, Dom, on that.
But I did watch her HBO special. Did make me laugh.
Did
But,
it?
Yeah, it was good. But she's more so
the Bell's not impressed.
to me than like.
Yeah,
Yeah, she has a lot of gimmicks, and like we know her as being like socially conscious and woke, and so she's always coming for people. But I don't know if she can just tell me a joke.
All right, what about Jess Hilarious?
Jess Hilarious is not funny to me.
She's not that funny. She's kind of okay. She's cool at roasting, like I said. Like, you know, she can be cool at roasting.
Is she cool at roasting?
I said she was cool. I said she was cool.
I feel like I could beat her in a roast battle.
Like I said, that's why I didn't say she was like extra.
I don't know, Nike. She's funny, man.
Man,
cool.
I used to come with it, boy. I used to come with it.
It's quick. She does think quickly. She is witty. She can think real quick.
But has Jess Hilarious did a stand up?
She did do one. I watched it and it was not good.
Okay, let's talk about the new generation then. Like,
Not good.
Go, like B. Simone.
Funny,
Oh, not funny at all. Not funny at all.
funny.
You
I
talking
never
about
watched a stand up, but she cracks me up like
She's not funny.
randomly cracks me
funny.
up. Pretty
Like-
V.
like you talking about just the new generation of female comedians?
Yeah.
Ah, shit, it ain't honestly, it ain't really too much. Hey,
Pretty V. Pretty V.
But wait, that's the thing. That's the issue here is that me and my roommate, we watch Pretty V and B Simone all the time. Like Instagram lives, it's a thing. Like, yo, they're on live. But that's because they're goofy. I don't know if they'll work well on stage entertaining people, but they are goofy. And like when they be doing them little dances and just mocking people, it's hilarious. But
B. Simone does stand up.
turn it into revenue, I don't know.
B.
B.
Simone
Simone
does
be-
stand up.
She be yelling too much. She
Man.
yells way too much.
So that "you're my boyfriend" thing, that's annoying to me.
Her
But-
voice is annoying now. It's gotten to the point where if I hear her voice, I just like
I think I'm more so
Oh,
with the
actually from
acting.
Dallas.
She is from Dallas.
Yeah.
she's from Dallas.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
I just
shout
feel
out
like
to her for that, but
natural-
yeah, I can't listen to her.
The natural funny, like I like natural goofiness, I guess, more so
Yeah.
for females.
You see, even with B. Simone, I kind of feel like she's trying to be funny.
Yeah.
See, I don't get that vibe, and I'm pretty sure I watch her way more than y'all watch her. Like YouTube.
I don't get as much as Tiffany
Okay.
had, but I
Yeah,
still
sure.
feel that because I have never laughed at anything B. Simone said ever. I've never laughed at a single thing she said. I don't think she's funny at all. I don't think she's funny at all. Like I don't think she's funny at all. At all. Like not even a little bit. Like, but
That's the thing, though. I wouldn't say she's funny as in what she says. I think she's goofy.
okay, I can see
So
that.
it's reaction.
Yeah.
All right, so one of the things that I like to do, you know, one of the places me and my wife go to all the time, even before this pandemic shit, I can't wait for it to open up. We go to comedy shows all the time. I don't know how many
Oh yeah,
I don't know how many stand-up shows I've been to since I've been living down here.
that's a good time.
Like
Yeah.
like
One too.
and one of the funniest, no lie, one of the funniest comedians. Like people gonna see it's gonna happen. DC Young Fly. I see-
Really?
Man, I
I
see
think DC Young Fly is hilarious though.
yeah, DC
I think
is-
that whole 85 South, that group,
oh, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's
he's.
right.
But I be wondering about his like stand up
Nah,
because he's
I-
good at reacting to stuff. Like he can make you laugh reacting to stuff.
Bro, trust me, man. Trust me. I seen
Yeah,
the
I've never
comedy-
seen any stand up of his. I'm interested to see. I'd see that. I'd watch that.
Man, I seen the stand up. It was him, Lil Duval, Gary Owen, Michael Blackson, and somebody else. I think.
Oh,
it was-
that was
New Year's. That was New Year's, right?
No, man, DC is a beast, and I ain't even funny. He was the funniest person. That
Really?
Oh
man,
wow.
his sets is crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, he a beast, man, and he gonna only get better. I promise you. In like with the stand up stuff, like once he actually have one,
Yeah.
you
Yo,
gonna see.
low key, he's gonna see talented as hell.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. He's
he can
talented.
sing, he can dance, like act, like he's talented
Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah, he is talented. I don't know about.
I'm
You
not
know
yet,
who's not good at stand up?
Tiffany Haddish.
Nah. Well, yeah.
from a guy standpoint,
Yeah,
he's younger or older.
older.
Mm.
Are you gonna say like Martin Lawrence or somebody?
Lil Duval.
Oh,
I've never seen his stand up.
He
I
was
probably
good.
wouldn't.
Duval.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even watch it.
Man, I thought Lil Duval was funny on coming to the stage when he first got discovered, though.
Man.
I remember he was like, "Welcome to Oklahoma, where it's boring as hell. When we sit on the porch, pop pecan shells." That shit took me out.
I'm dead.
Hell nah. Yeah, man. Nah, but man, DC.
So who would y'all like if like y'all had to pick a comedian to tell jokes, and if they make them laugh, you live. If they don't, you die. Who would you put up there?
Wait, we can't go
Chappelle.
with any generic basic
Dave
one.
Chappelle.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't pick Dave Chappelle. You gotta pick
Oh,
like
damn.
I'm gonna tell y'all, and y'all probably either don't know who
This is your life is on the line now.
but this is somebody I genuinely think he is hilarious. Kev on stage.
You know what?
He's not really funny to me.
What? He is.
Wait, who's there on stage again?
He's like
That's
a
dark
safe.
skinned dude, right?
No, he got like a peanut head. He's like a safe comedian. Like he don't really curse that much, but he
I know the name. I can't.
All Deaf on YouTube. They have a little comedy show, All Deaf Digital.
If I see, I gotta look.
Y'all literally know who that is. He's hilarious.
I know the name. I can't picture the face.
Yeah. But other than that, 85 South Show, they funny.
Yeah. Oh yeah, light skinned dude. I know who he is.
Yeah.
He's not that funny to me though.
Yeah.
I'll take anybody. I'll take Carlos Miller. Anybody from 85 South, they hilarious to me. Like they're hilarious as hell.
Chico
They
B
are-
is not funny by himself to me. He needs them.
Yeah,
Right.
but Carlos Miller is hilarious though.
Carlos
Like if it's not DC, I would say Carlos Miller.
Carlos Miller is funny.
All right, you said one person. Yeah, who you say, Nike?
I said either DC or Carlos Miller.
All right, and who you say, DeVille?
Oh, I didn't say nobody.
You said somebody? All right. I mean, I seen quite a few, man.
Well, when you go to them comedy shows, you be finding some hidden gems. Cause
Oh yeah, I've laughed at. There have been a lot of things I laughed at these shows.
I'll say,
You know who else is funny?
I'll say Deion Cole.
he's like funny sometimes and not all the time.
Man, like his new shit.
He awkward to me. Like on Grownish and Blackish, he awkward.
Nah, that nigga stand up is amazing.
Oh no, Deion Cole is
His
funny.
stand-up is
Yeah,
amazing.
that dude is funny.
Deion
He's
Cole.
funny, Peanut. Yeah.
Man.
Okay.
Yeah, I seen him.
But yeah, he is, bro. He's funny as hell.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's an underrated one.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Deion, he a beast, bro.
All right,
bro.
Lil Dicky.
Hey, but watch Deion Cole's last little Netflix stand up. That mug was funny as hell.
I didn't see
I'm
that.
telling you, that's what I do, man. Like the comedy shit. That's all I would rather go see.
All right.
Yeah,
Question.
that's a
First,
good one.
I would say Tony Baker is also funny to me.
I don't know who that is.
Oh yeah.
Tony Baker is funny. Tony Baker is funny as hell.
Hilarious.
Yeah, Tony Baker is funny.
And then
Who is that?
I got one more. He's up there. He's one of my personal favorite goats. You know what I'm saying? JB Smooth.
JB Smooth is funny.
Funny.
Man,
He's funny.
my boy JB.
You're right.
Do y'all think that Mike Epps is funny?
But the question was, if it was your life was on the line, who would you have to roast? So you could only pick one person. Right?
They don't got to be roasted. Just they got to make some people laugh.
That makes people laugh.
I'm gonna go with either DC. Well, I'm gonna say DC Young Fly. But I don't feel like I could lose with him or Carlos Miller, to be honest.
Man, I'm gonna have to.
Depending on the crowd that's in the room, Nike, you might lose.
Mm.
I'm gonna have to go with Deion Cole.
That's a good one. I'm
I'm
actually
with Deion Cole.
That's
I'm going-
because because you said we can't use big names and nothing.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I kind of want Deion Cole actually. I probably would
No,
want that.
Tony Baker.
A legend, the legend, Deion Cole. Man, he wrote almost everybody's shit at one point in time.
Bro, Deion Cole is funny. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a real good one.
Hey, check him out, Nike. Check him out.
I'm gonna have to check out his stand up because I just seen him like on shows and he was always awkward on shows.
Yeah, I think that's his little niche on shows and shit. But stand up, he a beast.
All right, bet.
So is Kevin Hart as funny as the world makes him out to be?
Okay, so Kevin Hart is funny. The thing with Kevin Hart is it's the thing with Kevin Hart is like I look at him the same way I look at Drake. So he's trying to appeal to a wide audience.
Right.
I would never do like say like, oh, he's the best of all time. I would never say that, but I'm not surprised.
Numbers wise.
Yeah, numbers wise, he's gonna always do numbers, and he's not a bad comedian. Like people try to say he's not funny at all. Like I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah, no, he definitely makes
he's a funny guy. It's just now he's just appealing to just a wide audience. Like it's not just for a certain group of people.
Mm-hmm.
His last stand-up on Netflix was whack.
It had too much. It lost the effect of a stand-up. It had too many. Which I guess this is the way the world is going. But it was
the funniest part on there was the "so excited."
Mm-hmm.
That was the only quotable from that.
Yeah, I think Kevin Hart, man. I think his thing is he turned into a brand.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
now that he's a brand. He would like to be. I think he's more PC now. Politically correct, so he can build those relationships with these other production companies and stuff like that. Even though he has his own, but I just think he is trying to look clean or have cleaner jokes, man, for branding and partnership. Honestly.
Yeah, he's doing big. He's big time, but he wouldn't be like my favorite comedian all the time and nothing like that.
Right. Okay. My other question was, do we think Desi Banks will perform well on stage? Because his video's hilarious.
I don't think they're that funny.
Oh.
I think he's got some funny ones. He's got some funny ones, but
they're I kind of chuckle a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then just go to the next video. But like I know he brings in everyday life into his jokes and shit. Teachers be like, UPS drivers be like, you know, football player. But I don't know, it's just not really that funny.
I don't know how. Are you saying how would that translate to stand up?
Yeah, I think he'll be more so he can act in a movie, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't see him doing stand up.
But see, I would have said the same thing about DC Young Fly when he was coming out. I would have been like, oh yeah, he's funny and stuff. I don't know if I'd see him up there just telling jokes.
But the thing with DC Young Fly and Desi Banks is that I think DC is on the spot funny. I think Desi Banks is calculated. Like I don't think
he puts it together.
Yeah, like I don't think he's just funny, like watching a random video talking to him.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I'd take that.
Yeah, DC gifted though, man. Y'all ever get a chance to check him out, like his stand up?
He got don't he got an R&B album coming out too?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That man talented.
Yeah, I can't listen.
He trying to be the next Jamie Foxx?
Maybe.
Good comparison.
Now Jamie Foxx he'll go to everything though. He go to acting, singing, and comedy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Triple threat.
Goat status on all three of them.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, I think the last thing that we need to talk about before we wrap this up is The Last Dance. It ended yesterday.
It was The Last Dance for The Last Dance.
Man, that was a great docuseries. I loved it.
It was. I think I'm glad, that it came out and everything because I feel like the people who didn't, even younger than us, that really didn't know much about Mike. Because it really bothered me when people say LeBron better than Mike. It bothered me. I know everybody can have their opinion. I respect it. But Mike is just a different beast. It's just it's a whole different scenario to me. Like
even watching it today, like I'm like, the way he moves and gets to the basket so effortlessly, like it blows my mind. Like I'm like, how can you not say like you've never seen anything like it? Like he's the GOAT. Like
hey man, me and Mike. If I was one of Mike's teammates, man, me and Mike, we would have had to fight.
Hey, we had to fight, huh? Because Mike,
I don't care. I don't care if you are the cornerstone of this franchise, G. You're not taking my food away from me, bro. You ain't telling me to pray to God for a better jump shot. Like,
he was the ultimate shit talker. For real.
Man, hey, boy, he would have felt it.
Boy, he punched Steve Kerr in the eye. Poor Steve.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That's one thing that I didn't like about the docuseries is how, I mean, you know, what Steve Kerr's relatives did, like that was, you know, honorable. You know what I'm saying? And you know the way they carried on the legacy, but they gave Steve Kerr too much shine, like he was just the savior, you know, of that finals, man. And he really wasn't. Like I think because he's relevant now and he is decent, and I mean decent.
But Michael said it though. Michael said it. He didn't have nothing to do with the rings that they got. That last one, he had a little part in it, but he was like the first few.
Yeah, but like even then, I think Mike, like if you were to ask Mike today, he'll say, hell no, he didn't have nothing to do with a whole lot to do with that last one. But he only averaged 6 points a game?
Yeah, he wasn't. He was a role player. He was out there really just shooting threes. That's all he was there for. But,
he was shooting.
I think.
a game.
I think you're right. You know what I mean? Because he's the head coach of the Warriors. You know, he got 3 more titles, 73 wins. Of course, they gonna look at him like, oh, and you was on the Bulls team, of course, and because they just did these last 2 episodes just recently.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah, Steve Kerr wasn't shit. But I agree with you, Peanut, about. Man, Mike was disrespectful, man. He was
very disrespectful.
Oh my God!
But
like,
you know, that's why they said that he really didn't want the document series to come out because he was like he was afraid that people was gonna take how he was pushing his teammates the wrong way, and that's why he was scared for it to come out. But he was like, it was really just to like make them better. But like, that's some hard like shit. I would have definitely came to blows with him too, because I mean, he was applying a lot of pressure. Like, and I'm talking about pressure in a bad way. It felt like it wasn't something that should have been on the court pressure. Like
the food thing, that's the one that got me when he said, no, he can't eat. He played like trash. He can't eat. What? Bro, what?
Man, hell nah. Hey, Steve Kerr was like, was it Steve Kerr? I think it was. It was somebody in the last episode. They was like, man, we was afraid of Michael Jordan, you know, like.
Yeah, he said he was a bully.
Yeah, everyone said he was a bully. I was like, damn, G. Like for Mike, you know. But Mike was under a lot of pressure too, man. That he put on himself. You know.
Well, I'm about to say, was he under a lot of pressure? I don't think he was. I think he just put that on himself. Like.
Yeah, he looked for motivation and everything. He could sneeze and you don't say bless you, and he gonna be like, I took that personal.
Exactly. That's just crazy to me. Like he turned it on that quick. Like you say one thing to him, you could probably say, oh, that was a good shot. Oh, that was a good shot. I'm gonna show you a good shot. Like this man just.
So y'all think there's anyone in the NBA today that has Jordan's mentality?
No.
The closest one would be Westbrook, probably.
I would say so with Russ. Man, can you imagine if Russ was like 6'6"?
Yeah, if Russ was MJ's height.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, he's got that same mindset.
You're right. He do got
wants
that
to kill you.
He do be
He
wanting
wants to kill you. He don't want to be friends. He don't want none of that.
I give you that.
Anybody else? I mean, I don't see anybody that's a star right now. No, not really. No.
Yeah, Jordan, man, he possesses this will to win, or this. He possesses something. I think